Alright, today we are going to try the deck that just won Magic the Gathering Worlds. The World Championship was standard, and Javier Dominguez was able to take it down with this deck we actually kind of tried early on, and, my list sucked. I was playing stupid best of one. I was trying to force out videos. I didn't spend too much time tuning or retrying things, but yeah, we've got the Doomsday plus Jace combo. Sort of interesting in this deck, because I don't think that's not the focal point. Like, I think when I was trying this style of thing, I was trying to sort of go all in on it, but this is sort of an afterthought. And I think the main reason that they probably thought this was important was it is something that's useful in mid-range mirrors, but against Domain, this is a pretty powerful way to beat them, because it can be really difficult to outgrind things like Up the Beanstalk and Leyline Binding. But yeah, like even in sort of any sort of grindy mirror match where you're both playing a bunch of removal spells, this is a nice instant win. And these cards, independent of each other, can still be useful, right? Like, this can kill people. And this is also just a Planeswalker. But yeah, the core of the deck, I would say, is probably Unholy, Annex, and Archfiend of the Dross. Both of these cards are just incredibly powerful. And Unholy Annex is a really good reason to be playing with Archfiend over something like Shieldred. And then besides that, they just have a expected mana base. Standouts are these Fountainports, because they don't cast the Excruciators. But there's only two, so I get it. And Fountainport is an incredibly powerful card. Also, some borrowed things from the blue-black tempo mid-range decks is just Faerie Mastermind and some counter spells. And then the card you see a lot of the time in the just like black mid-range decks, super powerful Caustic Bronco. Kind of interesting in this deck because you do have a high curve. This is 6, this is 8. But it does go both ways. Like, if you crew it, you get to do more damage when you flip. It's not very good at saddling. This deck isn't particularly good at that. So that'll be interesting to see, but it's just such a good card in mid-range matchups where you start on Duress, take the removal spell, and things like this can just run away with the game. But yeah, not much to go over beside that. Just removal spells, notably 3 Anoints. This card's just good. It's nice against some of the enduring cards. I've talked about that a million times. Don't have to go over that much more. Interesting, there's only one cut down. There's more on the board, but cut down is useful, but it can be kind of awkward versus people that have a bunch of pump spells. Go over the side deck really quick. Not much to say. Some Dream of Steel into Oil. I'm not exactly sure what this is for, but maybe we'll find out in the games. It could be good in the mirror, potentially. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll play against the deck and I'll be like, yeah, that's what this is for. Some cut downs, negates, Ghost Vacuum for things like the Mentor deck. I guess this could be good against the Oculus deck, because it does exile. Some Liliana the Veils for things like control and whatever matchup you think a Planeswalker would be useful. Withering Torment can blow up Leyline Binding, among other enchantments. Deadly Cover Up is just a sweeper, gets command, a good mid-range grindy card, and can be good against things like Convoke. And then an Outrageous Robbery, which I can only imagine is for things similar to the Mirror, and especially Domain, where you can just flip over their Atraxes and sort of do the Domain thing against them. But yeah, this is the World Champions deck list. Congratulations to Javier and everyone else in the top 8. The tournament was really awesome. You should check it out if you have not. I'm sure there's VODs on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, I will see you guys in the games. Enjoy. Alright, we are on the draw. I think this is probably keep. Solid. Swamp Go. Also Swamp Go. Bat, sure. Well, we've got 100 removal spells, so. Not too big of a problem. They do get to see our hand. But I think odds are I'll just take the hit, and then if they... Oh, they check this, sorry. Okay. Well, I'm not taking the hit now. I don't know why I didn't think that through, but whatever. Alright, so mono black. I guess I'll Anoint. Could take the... I guess a legit reason to take the hit would be because they could have a second Deep Cavern Bat, and then they could, like, take this. But that's not that big of a deal to me. I will counter this because I think Annex is really important. Okay. Well, they might have double Annex or something, so we could get after it. Just removal spells. Okay. Well, at least our dresses get value. Alright, they draw land first. Might just be dead. Well, let's see if they draw land, I guess. I should kill this? God damn. Alright, sucks. Really unlucky. I mean, whoever just drew lands first won, and then they just hit. Obviously, if I get this into play... I guess we'll just play this. It's gonna be a scary-ass game, but maybe you can carry. Okay. Okay. Well, we hit. So, winnable. Nice. Well, we found double removal spell. Lucky. Alright, so now Slasher's gonna be back. Maybe it's not that problematic, though. If they draw a removal spell, I guess. Oh, wow. I am so lucky. Awesome. Let's do this now, because I don't want them to kill it. And here you go. This game was very scary. I mean, this deck has a lot of removal, and 3-mana Anoint, so it was very clutch. Miss on a Duress, too. I did. Yeah, cool. Sure. Alright, well, they can hit... Is it better to... This one. They can hit a removal spell and kill me. Potentially. Probably not. It's a good draw for them. Might be too late, though. Alright, I'm gonna go over the throat that. They conceded. I don't know if they should have scooped, but I guess if their card in hand is a land. Alright, so this is the tough part. I have to figure out how to use the sideboard without thinking too much about it. But, so they're like trying to do the combo stuff, which doesn't seem particularly good against all my removal. How good is Duress? It's kind of mediocre. I think Liliana's good. I'm not sure. Anoint, I probably want all my Anoints versus... I have Deep Cavern Bed as well. Okay, so I probably have enough removal. I don't need cut down, and I need to figure out how I want to manage Unholy Annex. This seems like probably the most important card if we both have a ton of removal. I guess Gix's command is going to be good. Deadly Cover Up ever good? I could assume the controlling role and try to do the Jace stuff. This probably is good in these types of matchups. This is tricky. I think what I'm going to do is take out all the Duresses. And then just kind of hope to high roll Annex or Unholy Annex versus them. And then manage the creatures with removal. And Liliana. Do I want Dreams? I guess so. I think they have enough creatures. And do I need counter spells? Do I want counter spells? Kind of awkward versus Duress. Maybe a little slow in the draw. So we could try this configuration. I don't think I want Robbery. Their deck's fast. Cover-ups may be good. And do I want the Excruciator combo? I could take it out completely. That'd be 4 cards. I think... I'm not sure. Ran out of time. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, this is sort of like the Leyline video I recorded with the Other Worlds deck, where I could see you have 4. With that deck, you have 4 Leylines. I Like, whatever. Hopefully we draw a real soul. But with that deck, you have 4 Leylands. With this deck, you have... It's a good card. You have 2 of the demon that decks each player, and then you also have 2 Jaces. And I don't think any of those cards are particularly powerful, but I do think they're really useful in matchups where you think your opponent has a ton of, like, grindy elements, like Domain. And maybe the mirrors do play out in that way. Okay, so they're just going to play a removal spell. I'll just pass. They don't know that I have Go for the Throat, and then we can set up the Liliana. It's really lucky, but we have a lot of removal spells, so maybe not that lucky. Duress, okay. And I think I'm just going to play Liliana plus if they don't have a... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's fine. Doesn't make that big of a difference. Alright, let's pass again. That's really problematic. Okay. Well... do I want to try to get Hellbent? I hope Fountainport carries me. Archfiend, sure. Nice. A really good draw. Alright, well, we can... I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Maybe they'll minus... Oh my god, they minused. I played so bad, but I didn't get punished. Alright, let's get this. Let's not play our land, because we're going to get an extra card. And hopefully this can just run away with the game. I guess... shit, that sucks. Could have made the demon. I should have made the demon, damn it. Alright, we still have Fountainport. Surveil land. Don't need that. Return. So this is going to come down to top decks. I would say we are slightly advantaged. It's not really a good top deck. Somewhat of a clock, I suppose. A trade. Alright. Bad draw. Swamp's not too good for you. Alright, we just want a high impact thing. That is pretty good, actually. So, brick. Brick, and maybe we can clear the Liliana and get the Fountainport going. They did not brick. That's bad. Definitely not a brick. Shit. Wow, that was an insanely good top deck. Holy shit. Sorry for cursing. Sorry, kids. Alright, I will mill them, I guess. They conceded? This person just tilted. Alright, whatever. I think they conceded both those games early, but we'll take the dub. Alright, GG. Alright, let's go first. Yeah, sure, yeah. Keep this. Need lands, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hired Claw. Okay, here we go. So, mono red or demons. I think I'm just going to answer this thing. I don't really know. Nice. Alright, let's get it going. I might not be able to beat this Archfiend anyway. Duress, okay. Swift Spear. Are you Monstrous Raging? Lightning Strike for damage. Okay. Give me a land, please. And that's a land. We got a second Archfiend, so we can sort of just block freely. Maybe they have double burn spell, but it's very unlikely that if they're double burn spell in here, they could do it again next turn. Okay, so we'll go to 11, the mecha to, well, I guess we're taking one off the pain land, so. And we can block. Hopefully they don't have, I mean, yeah, okay, Koth, sure. So we don't have to block now because Monstrous Rage is a bit annoying. They didn't even go for it. Alright, I will... what am I doing here? Yeah, I guess we're just Duress Demoning. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe. Deal 5, which is not very good, unfortunately, for them. Alright. Go back to 14. You go to 14. And then we have lethal in play. So they can live, but it's not worth much. They can't live. I have counter spells. But hypothetically, maybe they could draw like a burn spell, answer one of these or whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't know why I'm even considering that. It just doesn't matter. I don't think I can lose. I can just make another demon. It's not particularly close. This game was a steamroll of sorts. Alright, so mono red with Koth. That's kind of interesting. Witchstalker, Frenzy, Urbrask, Forge. So this, okay, this answer's Forge. Maybe that's part of it. I guess I can have... Okay. What are... Did we win? Okay, well, they just conceded. We hit Mythic. I'll record another match. Opponents are just not having it. Alright, I'll be back. Well, one more match. Alright, let's get a good one. Opponent goes first. Yeah. Sure, yeah. I think this is keep. Okay. Very good draw. Nice 2-drop. Hopefully they play a 2-drop and or cut down. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's play our Bronco. Hope that they do not have an Unholy Annex, I guess. If they have a Glissa, it's pretty annoying. Maybe that's part of why this deck has one cut down and so many answers to Glissa. There's a lot of other spot removal. Alright. Get in. Nice to get a card. Our Shores, obviously, and we'll do the same thing. Jace. Okay. So we have half the combo, which is nice. That might be a way we end up winning this game. They have an Archfiend, and I don't have a removal spell. Okay. Well, let's play a black land, because I want 6 black. Play our own Archfiend, and just kind of cross our fingers. They're probably going to have removal spell, and then we're just going to end up behind, but I don't think I have good options otherwise, so. Yep. Just kind of look at the draw, right? Like, we have... what is it? It's 6 answers to this. 1 cut down and then 2 anoints. We just ended up having part of our 3 removal spells of brick. I think maybe there's 3 anoints actually. I don't really remember. Okay, well. Yeah, all these lands coming into play tapped also sucks. Go to 12. Another demon's nice, I suppose. I assume they're just going to have like another removal spell. And this will be lethal. But can't do much about it. Okay, is it lethal? No, they have to have a demon, right? Sure. So we go to 5 and then 3. Yep, we got another demon. I wonder if they... Oh, I guess they're doing this. Okay. Bronco, sure. Alright, cut down's live. It's kind of nice. Alright. Untapped land doesn't matter that much. I guess... Depends if I want to play the Archfiend or not. I think I should just play the Archfiend and play a tap land, because I need help if I want to get back in this game. So I go to 5, 7. Am I dead? I'm dead no matter what, right? Yeah, I'm just dead to this. All I have to do is animate it, and I die. I think, right? Block 3, yeah. Alright, GG. So block, cut down, go to 1, take 2. Alright, well, this is like a very typical black mid-range thing, where like some of the games are just like, well, one person has the wrong half of their deck, and you just sort of die. It just happens. Some games can be really interesting, but sometimes it's just like, I play my things on curve. And you have a few extra lands or whatever. The same can be true for like red aggro, mirrors, stuff like that. Do I think this is good in these sort of mirrors? I'm sure if I paid more close attention to Worlds, I could see how Javier was boarding. Especially considering the finals, I think, was this exact matchup. But I honestly didn't watch as much of the top 8 as I should have. I guess I think I want this. Is Liliana as good? I guess I tried Dreams versus the other black mid-range deck. Anoint is whatever. I think Gliss is better. I think Gliss is especially... Or sorry, Liliana is especially good on the play. These are both kind of interesting. Like, this can exile Mosswood and just, like, make a bunch of stuff in a, like, heavily attrition game. But I don't know if it matters enough. I don't want to overboard. I'm going to try this. I guess. Take out cut down. I think cover up could be like a mirror breaker. Let's have a Duress. Kind of winging it. As per usual. Alright. I would like to go first. I will keep my hand. We're on the demon combo plan. We need a swamp, but I assume that will come eventually. Because right now these are on the island. Seems like an important card. Yeah, I was going to say, cut down's pretty bad versus you. I think it just kills this. I said you would go for the threat. Alright, your turn. Golissa. We want to use these because this answers 4 drops, so. Alright, that's nice. If they don't have another spot removal spell, we can answer whatever they do. This is sort of kind of how they got an advantage earlier in the game, or the first game. So hopefully they just play a creature. We can have the board. Yeah, that's annoying. That's maybe the worst thing that could have happened for me. I need to rip a land now. And it's still a time walk, so... it's kind of nice. that might get to chomp on this for free, depending on what they do. Interesting question of what I discard. I think it's going to be Anoint, because I'm banking on... God. I'm going to do this. If they have removal spell, I just get hosed. It's really good value if they don't. Okay. I will discard. Now it's interesting. I think I'm going to discard the Executioner and try to win a fair game. Yeah, okay, cool. Wow, these suck. You know what I'm pretty quickly realizing is how bad... I guess I have Restless Reef as well, and they have Liliana. So, maybe it's not Liliana's fault. Okay. Sort of happy about that exchange. I will activate this, because it is card advantage. Alright. Not bad. So what do I want to do? Now I really wish... what is going on? There's stop there. Okay. I wish I had the Executioner instead of this cut down, I suppose. Let's Dreams. Gotta beat Unholy Annex, which is not going to be easy at all. Throwback, I don't care about that much. I guess we're Liliana minusing? And then they're going to make a demon. Could Jace plus, but then they just kill my Jace, right? I guess that's enough loyalty. Yeah, then they just make it the demon anyway. Duress. Okay. So now they know what's up. If they do Annex, it's kind of bad against Faerie Mastermind. Yeah, this is nice in these Annex mirrors. Certainly. I wonder if the way these blue-black decks evolve is just like switching to the lower curve version, but just still playing Annex and Demons. Again, I haven't paid as much attention as maybe I should to some of this stuff. All right. Interesting. I'm going to play a new Lily and then Edict them and attack. Okay. I think I kind of showed my removal spell to them, but maybe they don't have a better option anyway. Alright, cool. Faerie Mastermind put in work. So they showed Duress. They showed Frillback, which is exactly for Annex and nothing else. It doesn't really do anything anywhere else. Dreams looked okay. Do I want counter spells? I really am not sure. And I don't know if I want all the Anoints. It is nice against Moss with Dread Knight, but I guess this is probably good to have. So, yeah, I just need to figure out what I want to do with these. This is the tricky part. We haven't even come close to doing this ever. Like, all the regular cards look incredible. We're basically playing a mono black deck with Faerie Mastermind, but it does seem very good against Annex. Do I want this to, like, break serve against the Glissa on the draw? I don't think it accomplishes that. It can be good against Annex. I'm going to try the Spell Stutters, I guess. Let's take out Duress. Let's leave these in. Whatever. They'll be spicy. What should I take out? On the draw, I could take out Liliana. It's much worse. And then I could try Ghost Vacuum if I wanted. Let's just run this. I think, yeah. Good try. Yeah, it's fine. I think having, like, all your dresses seems bad. Having some number of dresses seems very reasonable considering how important Annex seems. The green-black matchup's kind of tricky, right? Because you... Like, if Annex is the most important thing and you end up with a million removal spells and you can't answer an Annex, you'll just die. But also, the green-black deck can blow it up with Glissa, which is problematic. Like, if they just 1-for-1 it, or even, like, frillbacking, it's not that bad, because it's... Like, it's not too advantageous for the tempo-wise. It's like 4 mana, 3/3 that does a thing. That was a good draw. These Broncos have looked really good. This card is just so powerful. Probably one of the most powerful cards in Standard, but it just dies so much at the time that it's hard to be, like, super impressed by it. But, like, it's just, it's so cheap. That's the thing, right? Is, like, if your opponent's killing it for 1 mana, they're ending up ahead 1 mana. But if it doesn't die, it feels like you just win the game. Alright, well, they had Duress and removal spells, so that really sucks. My free win is gone, and we're going to just have to outgrind. If they have Annex, the game will probably just end on the spot, but we did leave in the Jace combo, so that would be a way to cheese. Sure. Okay, so I have no creatures in my graveyard. I'll just blow this thing up and probably take a bunch of damage from this Dread Knight. Or I'll draw that and play it. It kind of underperforms for me a lot when I play it, but I could just be using it incorrectly, or like maybe not using it incorrectly, but having it in the wrong spots. Okay, well, maybe opponent just has fuck all. Kind of interesting. I could just juice this and get to work. I think I might do that. The alternative is... Nah, it's pretty aggressive. So 8 to 11. I should just go for the throat. I'm in a good spot. I don't need to be fancy. Alright, so do I go for the throat now? I guess I'll let them saddle. Like, the reason to do it now is they draw a removal spell. I go for the throat, they don't take 2. I'm not sure if that matters that much because I'm losing my 6/6 anyway. So... it's -3 damage if they didn't draw spot removal. They know about the go for the throat, though, so... Huh. This doesn't seem like a winning line. Kind of interesting, though. Okay, so let's think about math. So, maybe it is a win. I have my own creature land. It's not like this food is racing me particularly well. I guess I'll mill myself. I don't really know what they could have that would matter. They could have their own Gix's command. Alright, so you were at... Yeah, they don't have the mana double food. Alright, well, they just drew no removal. It's kind of how one of the games we played earlier went, where I just couldn't kill it. But yeah, so we went 3-0 with this deck. So the first opponents kind of gave up. But it seemed like the mono red matchup seemed incredibly good. Like, if you just curve Annex and Archfiend, I don't really know what these red decks are supposed to do about a 6/6. And then the other match, we were probably going to win both those games. But either way, GG's. Hope you enjoyed watching the first place World Championship deck. I don't think this deck had a particularly great record in the Swiss, but it did end up winning the tournament, and it's obviously powerful and good. And if you like these sort of like combo-y things, you can do the Inverter of Truth style thing with this deck. All that being said, we didn't actually combo anyone in the games. We just played Archfiend the Dross and murdered people. So, very good card. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. I'll probably try to do some more stuff with World deck lists. And it'll be interesting to see how the standard metagame evolves. Yeah, peace.